Good evening, friends. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you've had a good day. You know the drill by now. We're playing more Dimensionals because I liked what we played of it last week, and because my power was out for multiple days, I didn't get to play as much of it as I wanted. So anyways, we're playing Dimensionals. That's the drill. I have a drill, but I do not know it well. Always good to have you here, Rip. Anyways, we're jumping into Master Raid. I still haven't done most of the campaign, but that's fine. There was a patch today. They did make some adjustments, making some of the characters easier to unlock. Namely, for all of the characters that were dependent on a specific boss, they changed it to being either of the bosses at that level. Annoyingly, they didn't change it so that you can get... What I really want is I wanted them to change it so you can unlock the characters in any order. But no, they kept it so that you still have to unlock them in order, which I think is really dumb. But whatever. Whatever. Regardless, gripes aside, I'm still excited to explore more. So, Aquanaut. Defeat Volcanova or Kong Prime with Shork on the team and no hero deaths. Yep. Also, this used to say that we had to beat Toradon, and I think somebody said somewhere that Toradon was just a mistaken name, and actually they meant Volcanova. Which is a shame that we haven't done this yet. Regardless, it just means essentially now we need to beat the second area with Shork on the team. So, Shork, definitely going in. And so we need to beat Volcanova or Kong without using any consumables. Okay. And with Teraton on the team, defeat Kong Prime or Volcanova using poison damage. Alright, well, you're going on the team then too, and we're going to try to poison. And then we just got to decide who we're using aside from that. I think maybe we take Boop. He's just generally useful, and last time we played, we didn't use him. And I have done a lot of Koa, although he's not as high level as Gramps and Shork now, just because we had a very successful run with them. Anyways, I think this is the team we're doing. Sure, let's go for it. Again, we don't have an explicit DPS character, but we're going to try to do a poison build. We're definitely doing hero slot because as good as the artifact seemed the one time we picked artifact, getting hero slot is just so good. Also, weirdly, these are like pixelated on this screen. Seem to have some weird like resolution issues sometimes. Regardless, I don't think it matters tons, but I guess we'll start with Teraton since he's the only character here I haven't used yet. Okay. So first off, reminds me, that's not what I meant to do. Can we actually level up mid-run? Because if so, I did not realize that. I would assume you couldn't, but yeah, you can. There would be buttons here. Yeah. Anyways, that's not what I meant to do. What I was curious about was the party. And we do have Strike. Which I guess we'll put there. Characters don't have any, like, inherently different stats as far as, like, attack and defense, so it doesn't matter who we put it on, really. And that's right, we start with armor on all of our characters, which makes blocking just better. And Shork is automatically going to taunt all enemies for 4 turns. Okay. Yeah, I don't really care about stinging shields all that much. Regardless, anyways, that's fine. Let's fight the first battle. Which is a little more annoying since we don't have any DPS character, but it shouldn't be a big deal. So you're just shielding, you're attacking, it's not going to get through, that's fine. And we have 2 energy. Well, that just crits and murders him. And we'll do 20 damage there, and that's it. And then he gets some corruption from Shork's passive. And here we are. Ta-da! Easy first battle. I do want them to adjust the balance or introduce a Ascension mode. But that's fine. Start the battle apply weak to all enemies is not bad. Especially if we're going with a more defensive strategy. I do think we probably just want to defend here, because upgrading it is pretty solid. An Iron Bubble... If it didn't have to target the caster, I would be a lot more in favor of it. Like, it just seems kind of expensive. It's just not that much better than Defend. And it is restricted to only being usable on the caster, which makes it feel underwhelming. So we'll just take the Defend. Obviously, we have to, like, pay money to upgrade the Defend. So what? I think that's still fine. Yes, I should probably wait till we look at the shopkeeper first. Don't care. What we really do want to find are... I guess we would rather do you... Because I don't know if we have enough damage output to kill the other guy. We probably do, since we've got Shork's shield, slam, or whatever it's called. But, hey. Yeah. Also, I forgot that this gives 30 armor now. I guess I have a lot of HP. Well, this does more damage than just doing the strike, so we're gonna do that. I guess we'll just kill you, because we can. We have enough to just knock you out right then and there. And you apply corruption, who cares? That's essentially all you're going to be doing. I forgot that this hits multiple times. So it does do more damage than I think it does. I keep thinking that it's doing 5 damage, which is not correct. It is weird that this guy only builds up corruption even when there is no other enemy. I don't know if that ever changes later in the battle. It feels like it should. Because there is no point to him doing that when he's the last enemy. Okay. What we need is some way to poison. Taunt, which it doesn't say what it does here, but I assume I know what it does. And apply 2 corruption to target enemy. Reflector is good. The problem is we don't really want Reflector in the long run, kind of. Maybe. Specifically, it's that I want to make sure that I am killing Kong Prime or Volcanova. The Act 2 boss, I want to be killing with poison, and so having Reflector worries me in that it might kill them with the Reflector instead of poison. Either way, it's a moot point, because I don't have any poison yet. I think I'm just going to take... I'm going to take this as fine, even though I would prefer to use the Reflector. Oh, okay. Sure, we'll go to the shopkeep. I think we're going to choose the Relic. Getting a rare skill seems quite good, though. But I'm going to take a Relic. Just because if they're economy related, which they seem to be, that seems good. Yeah, we'll start with the piggy bank. overall, I do think they need to adjust the economy in this game, but there's a number of things I think they need to adjust. Regardless, as much as I'm griping, I think the game has some really fun bones to it. Also, I meant to check the shop, and I totally spaced out. But we have time. We need to get a poison build set up before Zone 2. Which, to be fair, I don't know how many poison things Teraton actually has. I know he has a fair number of them, but... How you doing, Fury? We have more than enough defense for him. Alright, whatever. We're just gonna get damage as best as we can for the moment with our very weak damage output. There's no actual point to defending right here. He already has enough inherent block on. Because he just gets 15 block for the first 4 turns of the fight. Which is a lot. No DPS cheese this time. I mean, last time we succeeded, I didn't have a DPS either. But yeah, we're trying to do poison specifically so we can try to unlock some more characters. Consume 15 poison on target enemy and apply 1 weak. I don't want to consume poison, though. And we already have access to weak from Boop, kind of. Which I still hate his name, by the way. I dislike a number of the names in this game, but whatever. We're taking Reflector. I know I talked about not wanting to use it, but we're going to just use it for now. And we'll swap off of it later, maybe. And I am not going to forget to check the shop this time. When any hero deals unblocked damage, gain 3 block. I mean, that's good in general. Naming scheme is a bit cringy, yes. Yeah. Like, I don't think it's atrocious. But I don't like a number of the names. Some of them are fine, but others are annoying. I do want the inventory spreadsheet, but I kind of don't want it right at the moment. Hello, Squeak. How you doing? Yeah, let's just buy this right now. Consume all block on target hero. Add that much poison spread evenly across all enemies. So it goes down in cost and on cooldown. Doing well, chilling. Glad to hear it, Squeak. Like, this is not the poison tech that I wanted. But it's not the worst thing. Because, like, I can get a lot of poison going right at the beginning. You know what? I'm willing to take it for now. I just noticed that his shield is green and his is blue. I assumed it was always blue, but I assume that it's supposed to be showing the dimension they're from. Anyways. Yeah, and I don't quite have enough to upgrade that, unless I sell something. And these don't sell for anything, sadly. Well, we'll just equip both of those, I guess, and win this fight, and then go from there. It doesn't make a huge difference at the moment, but... I don't remember this guy does. Each time this specter is dealt damage, it gains rage. Okay. That's sort of okay. Oh, and then I believe he consumes his rage at some point. I would love to use the defense, but I don't have enough energy to do that and this. So, What we're going to do is we're just going to use the shield slam and then convert his block into poison. So now he's got 49 poison, which seems to not decay in this game. And then this turn, definitely want to block. All of that should be enough already. Oh, but if I hit him, he'll gain more. How much do you gain? It's 5. So you're currently doing 17, so it'd be up to 22 if I hit you again. Oh, but you're also going to take the poison. So an extra 10 on top of this would be enough that he would take damage. So we'll just leave this as is. Oh, it actually... Oh, shit. You hit way more times than I thought you did. I definitely was reading that as 17 times 2. And I'm pretty confident that that said something very different than that. I see you're back to leaning on the crutch that is Shork. So much hate. To be fair, I would not be playing Shork if I weren't trying to unlock a character that specifically required me to be using Shork. Also, this fight going real badly because he's going to beat the shit out of me. It said 17 times 5, yes. Yeah, I fucked it. God, you're doing so much damage. We should be able to succeed, though. Because if that didn't kill, which it did, we're also adding a bunch of poison on. But, yeah. We already had enough. Unfortunately, Short took a massive hit, but we just need him to survive to the end of the zone and he'll heal. When you were talking about him being able to block it, I was confused and thought you had some secret mechanic in mind that would trigger it. Nope, I just misread it. Wasn't paying attention properly. Not that I could have done anything different to block it better. Like, I could have applied weak with Boop, but I do think that that was worse. Because it would have hit 3 times, and I believe it would have procced his thing 3 times. And so, while it would have applied the weak, which I think is minus 20 for 25% damage, he would have, I believe, gotten an extra 15 damage per hit, which seemed awful. Start of each turn, if an ally has less than 30% HP, this hero gains 1 armor and 1 guard. Okay. Interesting. Apply 3 poison to a random target 8 times. If Rain Call would hit a hero, apply 3 block instead. I don't like... I just want something that is guaranteed going to apply poison to enemies. I don't like that it can hit my own targets, even if it applies block. I just don't want that to do that. I'll still probably take this, but... Max mana is 10. Like, I don't care a ton, because currently max mana is 7, which is still a lot. Chain Detonation is very good if we were playing, you know, a different sort of team comp. I think we're taking Rain Call. Yeah, so be it. Okay, so that goes there. And then we have to decide if we're doing this. One thing I'm curious about is I don't know if... Well, 2 things. I don't know what happens if multiple characters have guard. Because, like, Shork naturally gets guard from his passive. And then we could be gaining guard on somebody else with this. And I don't know how enemies deal with 2 characters having guard. Hello, Glacier. How you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. Number 2, when it says, if an ally has less than 30% HP, I don't know if... Some games, when they specify ally, mean that it has to be a different character than themselves. Some games do not make that distinction. So I don't know if when this says an ally, if it would include Shork, if Shork is the one equipping it. Nothing to complain about for the weekend. Look at that green guy. He is pretty green. I think we're just not equipping this. I mean, maybe I just get rid of Stinging Shields because I don't strongly care about it. And with him just getting increasing armor, that could be good. What even is 30% HP? Because 10% HP would be 6, and so we'd have to be below 18, which is just not happening. If I had spent more upgrade points on HP, that would be easier to hit, but as is, that's just not the case. So we're not going to worry about that. Anyways, ta-da, here we are. What do you got at the shop? I kind of wish the shop was always on screen so I didn't have to come in here all the time. Toxic Slam. Gain 10 block, deal poison damage equal to this hero's block to target enemy. Yes, we want that. Yeah, that is just a thing I desire. First 3 times any enemy takes poison damage each turn, all heroes gain block. It's not a lot of block. It is enhanced by the small amount of armor we get, but just not a lot. We don't need a shield slam unless I want to equip another. Beginning of your turn, each hero heals 20% of the unblocked damage received last turn. Like, I sort of feel like I should take it, but I do think that's just bad when we're ideally just never going to be taking damage. I maybe should take this so we could upgrade it to keep the week going longer, but I don't think I care tons. Bowling Bubble is okay. Gain guard, armor, and block. Well, so some things first. Gonna upgrade this, which does make it cost less, which is pretty nice. And then we're gonna get rid of Stinging Shields, I guess, for the time being. I can also get rid of Strike, probably, or at least move that over to Boop. I like the idea of Stonewall, just because for, like, longer fights, it ends up giving us dramatically better tankiness, which is helpful if we're going to try to, like, poison people to death. Obviously, I could also do Bowling Bubble, which is pretty solid. Nice to see some new character, not the most bland teenager. Yeah, I wish that I were unlocking characters faster. They did make it a little easier to unlock the characters as of today, but they still made it so you have to unlock each character in a row, which I really dislike. It's just overly, oddly restrictive, and I imagine it's partly there to pad playtime. Most generously, I can say that they're probably doing it to reduce complexity for newer players, but like especially as someone who plays a lot of deck builders, I want to be able to unlock tools quickly so I don't have to play the same team comps over and over. Anyways, I know I'm stalling for a long time here. Bowling Bubble's good. I feel like maybe I should take it.